Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing Yandere's Mates prequel, which is the prequel before the actual story takes place of the other series that you shall see. And this is after Clef has given birth because he is an Omega and his secondary gender allows him to carry pregnancies and stuff. And he gave birth to his daughter, having been saved, and now is basically living with Kondraki while he adjusts to the hormone changes and all that, and basically spends the first couple years with his daughter before she's put into a containment cell with Clef until she's at a certain age where she can be on her own. So the foundation is being a little bit better because they're not going to take an Omega's newborn pup. I say pup because that's the term some people use. Newborn baby away from them right away, even if it's anomalous. They're not heartless. They're professional, but they're not heartless. And anyways, Kondraki's the one in charge of keeping Clef and his daughter under containment in his bedroom. That is what's going on there. Anyways, let's get on to the disclaimers. Disclaimer number one: all the artwork done in this has been done by the fabulous Gav Imp. Thank you, Gav Imp, for being the artist for this channel. I appreciate you. You are fabulous. Chef's kiss. Thank you. And also, disclaimer number two: that sorry, my brain farted for a sec. This is an alpha beta omega verse, which are basically everyone has two genders, and the first gender is what they identify as: male, female, non-binary, if they all that stuff. And the secondary gender is if they can carry a pregnancy regardless of their first gender, such as assigned males at birth can carry pregnancy and have male pregnancy even though they were assigned male at birth, and females at birth, if there are alphas like omega males, can carry a pregnancy. Alpha females can impregnate. Anyways, we won't get into the details about what's in their pants because it changes for various things and it doesn't matter in the story case at all. Anyways, let's get on to business. And disclaimer number three: that Clef and Kondraki are not a canon couple and they're not Yandere or interested in each other in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken serious at all. Simping for fictional characters and fictional Yanderes and shipping them is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it, and remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also, SCP staff or SCPs in general, if they were real, would not be ideal partners to have in real life. So no, 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 no. And all that good stuff. Also, remember separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. I cannot remember if I said that. It flew right out of my head. Anyways, let's get on to business. Do-do. Do-do. Clef was in bed in his new room in Kondraki's quarters. He was in the guest room with his daughter, Mary. I think her name is Mary. Marie. We'll go with Marie. Marie, as she is in bed, sucking on her thumb, sleeping like an adorable little baby should. She has grown up a little bit faster than what was normal, but she was anomalous, so she was able to move around instead of just laying there prone. So she was sleeping fine. The first time she was sleeping through the night, Clef finally got to sleep himself, and now was finally able to get some rest for himself. As he's sleeping, he unfortunately is having a very intense nightmare. Trigger warning to slight harmies of pregnant persons. Thank you. Sorry, Clef was in his nightmare, running as fast as he can, his feet being cut on the sharp rocks and twigs underneath him. He is 3 months pregnant, and he is in terror of what his wife, the woman who supposedly loved him, planned to do to their daughter. He is running. His heart is beating in his ears. He feels like his lungs are on fire, and the weight of his baby girl that is inside him is weighing him down. But he can't give up, and he can't fall either, otherwise he could hurt her. So he's trying his best to stay balanced. He makes it to a riverbank and the river is raging in front of him. It is a very dangerous choice. He looks around, turns around, and then sees the men and his wife there waiting for him. And he does what he can do. He jumps into the river, and it rushes him down the stream. He can hear them screaming, telling the men being told to catch the the pregnant man and to get him to them as soon as possible. Clef prayed that his baby girl would be okay and that he would get there. He blacks out as water clogs his throat and he suddenly feels himself being shaken. He screams and punches the person that was shaking him in the face for doing this. He wakes up realizing where he is and that he broke Kondraki's nose. Frick, remind me not to shake you again, Kondraki says and cracks his nose, breaking it back to set it back in place. I am so sorry, Clef said, and realizing that tears were running down his cheeks. You were screaming in your sleep and you woke Marie, sorry, I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry. Marie, he says, looking at him. We'll go with Marie, yeah, Marie. I'm sorry, Clef said, panting as he wipes out his eyes, but it was useless. Tears kept streaming down his face, and he was shaken. I got her into the other room, and she calmed down fast enough. What the hell was going on? What were you dreaming about? You look like you were choking on air, he says, worried concern in his eyes. Clef shakes his head. All the hormones leaving his body and the imbalance of them is making him feel like he's going crazy. Suddenly he is pulled into Kondraki's arm, and Kondraki lays him down on the bed. Shh, it's okay, he says, and strokes his hair, using his alpha scent to calm the frantic Omega. Clef starts to tear up, and he pulls Kondraki closer to him, burying his face into his nightshirt. It felt nice to finally feel someone comfort him and not want to use him. After he had been in the riverbank, he had escaped for a few months where he was 6 months pregnant before his wife found him again. 3 months of freedom and keeping Marie safe. And then that is where he met it before. He met Kondraki before. He just didn't know where. He had met him in the streets when he was hiding from his wife. That's where he knew him from, and the sweet scent that was comforting now has another meaning. The man he fell in love with right away. Clef curses and realizes that he's being foolish. There's no such thing as love at first sight. At least that's what he tells himself. Suddenly, Marie started to sleep again. Or Mary. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. It's going to drive me crazy. His baby is starting to cry again, and he gets up, finally calmed down. He goes to take care of her. He realized that Kondraki must have known who he was and got him to safety. He will be forever thankful for that. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more of this, comment below, because if you guys want to see it more and the patrons want to see another part of it more, it will be done faster and faster. Anyways, this is how Kondraki would definitely use his alpha sense to calm Clef down. 100% sure as a Yandere. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this, and if you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it. And now Patreon outro. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron and the artist for these videos. Thank you, Gav. I appreciate you. You're wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gav. And thank you, Wicked Brony, for being my second patron and the one to request this. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Wicked Brony. I hope that you all enjoyed. And if you would like to see more, you know what to do. Stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro. So if you were in this situation and you were having a nightmare, would you want someone to hold you and comfort you? And you were you were in this situation? My answer is no. When I'm upset, don't freaking touch me. I will lose my shoot. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye.